on the blue. Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Houston Cougars and the Boise State Broncos. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Well, guys, the Cougars head coach told me before the game, the ground game is crucial today. With the freshman quarterback, they know they can rely on their senior running back to attack. He is a great safety blanket. If they ain't in trouble with the quarterback, they can just hand it off. The ground game will be important. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Broncos ready to kick it away first. And here's the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Run inside. It's Hughes. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So,
oh, there's an alley on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Henderson. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. He get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Walker. Hit and run down right at the line of scrimmage.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
They'll try to get it through the air. Here's the pressure. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Madsen. looking to scramble. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And you could tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Running inside. It's Riley. Got a little grass. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Now on first down from the 28. Right back to the well. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And Boise State, man, it seems like they always find their guy. And Dylan Riley replaces Ashton Genty. They're going to run the football. Palmer, they make no bones about it. They're a physical run team. They play action off of that, but whoever's at the running back spot is going to get fed.
Yeah, Riley had his big opportunity a year ago, and man, he shined. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry. He was an explosive play waiting to happen, and I think having that year under his belt now has given him so much more confidence going into this season, and he is going to be the focal point, I think, of this Broncos offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Using his feet. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. The Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dropping back, it's Madsen. He fires to the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown and he dropped it.
So now it's second and long. Booster. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Might have a chance. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Off the play fake on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And really kind of a Jekyll and Hyde opening drive for the defense in the game. They've given up some yards, and they've given up some big plays, but they've also got 2 sacks now already. So a little bit of back and forth. I think you're looking for a little bit more consistency from this defense now as the game develops.
A run for the quarterback. And he runs runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, 3rd down and long situation to get that conversion and now get 1st and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right on the money. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Buys a little extra time. Looking to the end zone. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hughes. There's some room. Makes it past the marker. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the 1st game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires it down the seam. A full dive to haul that one locked up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Madsen. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got it in stride at the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5.
And it looked like for a second, man, he was going to take that all away. He was going to score, broke some tackles, made the play, down inside the 5. He finally gets wrapped up. Now this offense set up with a 1st and goal situation.
He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. They want to run this quarterback. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parks. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Run out of bounds at the 26-yard line, and that's why you might want to think about just kicking it away from that guy. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Finds his big tight end. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. Touchdown, Houston. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Coming out with it, it's Bates. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And these drops can be very frustrating because you know he wants the football, and he demands the football. Dadgum, receivers a lot of times will walk in the huddle, throw me the ball. I've heard worse stories than that and worse language, but calling for the football, got to make plays, man. That's how you get more balls thrown in your direction.
Second down, he'll throw it. Going to take a shot. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open, lived.
Has it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Cougars!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's fourth. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He wants to change this route. Now on the move. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Right down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. The Broncos will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. run inside. It's Hughes. Turning it on. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He is in. Touchdown Cougars!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Running inside, it's Riley.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
To the air, it's Madsen. Pressure coming. And it's a sack.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. And the Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Broussard. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Houston going up-tempo. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They'll run the screen. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin our coverage with Alabama taking on the number 15 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the home squad looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Pac-12 Conference.
And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. You might want another play. They'll run play action. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Madsen. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Hey, guys, I'll tell you what, man. They went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Off play action. Using his feet to buy time. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him.
Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go. Ready.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. Scanning the field is Henderson. Flushed out of the pocket. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. Third and goal for the offense. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The Cougars will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things, because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Finds his man, it's Young. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the draw, it's Sanford. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Houston! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
He'll bring it out. It's Bates. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Gaines. At the 35, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. Finding some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead of how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Sends it back in motion. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. They'll run the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. It's McGarry. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Cougars come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs.
Maybe a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying the run, it's Sanford. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! Hello!
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
you see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's 4.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. On the move. Got the first down himself. He's loose. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they get so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route.
Booster. Return.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over.
Sweep. Keep. Bubba. Flash. Go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Keeps it himself. Maybe some room here. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Boise.